Ah.
Can people hear us? Wait for chat to respond. Yay, they can hear us. So this is going to be, yes, we have Terrorist
still
Dizzy
loading.
and Jenga Fett Sid, or whatever.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett, not Jenga Fett. Boba Fett. Alright, so this is going to be our last episode until, if a new Gears game is announced, which we don't think is going to happen. Yes, Darkness, I got Dodger's video taken down. Okay, so actually that was the first thing I wanted to talk about. Dodger hasn't seen this yet. So Dodger, I told you that I tweeted Rack and Jim and Flack about the video, right?
I'm taking some of that.
Yeah.
Jim just replied like right before he got back and said, "Lol, pound karma." So Jim's laughing at you for having your video taken down.
See, he hates us. He genuinely hates us.
Okay. So, I don't know, is there anything about Judgment that you want to talk about besides the fact that it's out of the top 20 now? It's
Not surprised.
dying very fast.
Mm-hmm. Well, we all saw it coming.
Yeah, we all saw it coming.
Yep.
They did a lot of good stuff, but they also messed a lot of things up. I still love Gears. Judgment's still fun to play on occasion, but it's not a game that can last. Dodger, you have anything to add to that, or Sid?
Yeah. Well, who was it? Jim, didn't he state like that there was a very small group of people working on Judgment?
Yeah, it was a very small group.
Yeah, I bet even Epic knew that it wasn't gonna last.
Yeah, I'm sure that if you look at sales numbers compared to the amount of money and time spent working on the game, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah. A little disappointing, but you know. Again, it was just like a quick shot before the new generation consoles. You know, I didn't expect much. I expected this to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I'm not disappointed at all. Like, there are people who are complaining about it, and I'm just like, I knew this was going to happen. So I'm not disappointed at all.
Yep.
I'm taking it back.
Okay. Upcoming.
I thought it might still be like maybe number 20 since the new DLC, but yeah, I'm not surprised. I was expecting it to be out of the top 20 the next time, but I mean, this is like, eh.
Breakthrough was a cool change in pace, but it still isn't doing it for me now. I thought it was cool at first, but it's gotten sort of boring. And I mean, I haven't played it that much because I've been playing Lost City forever. Let's see.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is way too hot.
Yeah.
I know, right? I was
Upcoming-
dying underneath the helmet and mask.
Upcoming
Horrible.
events or special events. The one
Yeah,
this week.
I live in Arizona, so air conditioning is.
This week
Really
is hot
works.
in here. Everyone's taking off their clothes.
You're in Canada.
I know,
shut
it's
up.
freaking hot though today.
It's humid.
It
Right
shouldn't
now.
be.
It's just humid. It's not crazy hot. Dodger. So you and I played the special event earlier today. What do you think of that?
What is this special event?
Did you enjoy
I think
it?
it's funny how the retro is.
Yeah, that was funny. So, for those of you who haven't played it, it's free-for-all with all explosive weapons on map, and depending on which starting weapon you choose, you get a different explosive weapon, like Boomshot, Digger, Torque Bow, Bushka. But if you choose the Retromancer, you get the snub.
It's perfectly fine. The only downside, which goes along with all the other events, is the ammo. They don't make it unlimited ammo. But then if they had unlimited ammo, everybody would have boom shot, classic camera burst boom shot. So, but still, like as long as they can make the ammo boxes refill explosives, or have unlimited ammo, or because in Overrun they have refilling ammo
They
for
did that in
Grenadiers.
Gears 3 also, with some of the
Yeah.
events.
Yeah, and Beats like a Grenadier will never run out of ammo. He'll
Yeah.
he'll get down to like 0, but then after some time, it gets refilled. Why can't they do that?
They may have just not thought of it, or I don't know. Yeah, like Burnout said, it basically turns into a melee fest. I mean, there's all these explosions happening, but then people run out of ammo, and they just run around meleeing each other.
Yeah, the boom shot's the best weapon, but you can only get 2 to 3 kills, and then it's like, okay, melee. Like, can somebody kill me, please, so I can get another 2 or 3 kills?
Yeah, pretty much.
Other events that you guys would like to see, because I mean they've got to have a lot more.
Oh, one more thought. Like when you left and I continued playing, I got a triple kill with the mortar on streets. It was awesome.
Nice.
I don't know. I don't know if there's any event like that would want to bring me back. If anything, I would go back just to finish my
War support.
What's it called? The achievement? Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I don't even want to go and finish it. I've lost like the thing. Like there's so many other games that I have like stacked up now that I would rather play than Judgment. Like, I don't know. I don't know if there's an event that would bring me back to play it.
See, there's events that would bring me back.
What about Big Head mode?
That one I would. If they brought Big Head mode in, I would do it. Totally come back.
They need to have a laugh track one. We know it's in the game.
Yeah, they can do it.
Was it? You eating Pop-Tarts?
Before we announce,
yes, he's eating Pop-Tarts.
Announce the Easter egg that we like the video and everything. I put in the community event things like you guys should put in laugh track. Roll eyes.
Yeah, because we know it's in the game.
Because they could.
But I mean, really, what I wanted to see, I've said it like every week. No melee damage and no lethal starting grenades. But that still won't keep me back on the game because the population's so low right now and I don't have that many people to play with.
True.
It's just not as much fun as it used to be. I still like the game a lot.
I do too, but I don't know.
Let's see.
Why aren't you Reaper, chaps? Why aren't you a Reaper yet?
I haven't looked at Gearspedia. I've been doing stuff. I've been working all day.
Dodger.
I just got home. So instead of eating, I'm doing this. No, I'm
talking to the soon, Dodger.
I'm talking to the chat. Just so you know, I will never respond to the chat as in typing because, well, the first time I was on this stream, I did that. It was horrible. I was muted half the time. So I just don't bother with it anymore.
Loomis asked if we think Gears has hit its downfall. I think it's a huge hit, and it's going to be harder to bring people back. But I think a lot of people are understanding that it was a lower budget game, and that if they took the time to actually make, like, if they took the time they put into Gears 3 and the money they put into Gears 3 and made another game, I think people they'd be able to bring a lot of people back.
Yeah. But the thing is, that's the people who understand the fact that it was just like a quick, let's like get a game out before the end of the thing. Those are like the people who are on the forums and like people. Other places like Facebook and all that, they don't care.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen like comments on Facebook?
Oh, it's like a week before Judgment came out. There was a thing like, how many of these weapons can you name? And Marxa was one of them. And someone posted like the comment, how are we supposed to know what a Marxa is? We haven't played the game yet.
But you said the word Marxa.
Well, once you fail the test, it tells you the answers.
The thing is,
there's a lot of people
like,
who are uninformed.
Out of everyone, the people on the forums, like out of all the people who play Gears, like the people on the forums are the most, which is sad. They're the most like calm of people. Like I go on Facebook, and like a few weeks ago, I had like one of the photos I took because I do photography in my spare time. I took a photo and then like Epic posted on the Facebook and stuff like that, and like only like 2 people commented on the photo. Everyone else was like, Judgment sucks, Gears is dead, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh my god, you people are so. It's just like, if I could, I would hit people through the internet.
Yeah.
But I'm a good person. Good person. Not gonna do it.
Let's see, Dodger, you want to go on a rant?
YouTube is so fucking stupid. Like they don't even look at the cases for copyright infringements. It's like, oh, this guy has plenty of infringements. It could be guys who complete him. So, but we're just gonna say, nope, his videos are copyrighted. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Nah, I should stop. Like, I already went through everything with you guys.
I laugh.
Well,
And apparently this company that's done this to me has had all fraudulent copyright claims. Like, they turned out to be false. So it's like, why do they even bother with this anymore?
yeah.
Like, they have, like, oh, if you're copyright multiple times, you're banned for life. Why don't they have it? It's like, oh, if you falsify copyright infringements, like, once, it should be, then you should be banned for life for doing that.
I agree
It's
with
like
that.
new.
And, alright, there's been a lot of people complaining about Blue's Clues. I came up with the idea like a week or two ago.
It was a
And-
good one.
It's not a bad idea. People are just impatient.
Right.
Patience, people.
See,
Jeez.
I can't speak for Dodger, but at least for me, I liked looking for the thing. I actually had fun
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
looking for
Yeah.
it. No,
Jeez.
Darkness, I didn't block you. I had fun looking for them. So I figured other people would have fun. We can give them clues to help them out and eventually just show it off.
That depends. Like, I've seen a lot of vets get banned for various reasons.
Yeah.
Some of them really stupid. So it's not just the new people. There's a lot of new people that came to forums that I like, and I don't mind. I like it when new people come to the forums, but you can't just say this is just the new people.
Yeah.
There are a lot of vets that have done stupid shit, and now they're gone.
I love during the first couple of weeks when all the new people came in. It's like, how do I help the community so I can become Reaper? At least 50% of all the newcomers. I'm just that out, but it seemed like half of the newcomers were like that.
75% of the newcomers. Come on.
Okay. Oh,
It was more than
that's
50.
that's your percentage.
I'm looking forward
It's like,
actually to the forums
how can I
continuing.
contact this?
Like,
How do codes become share approved? Like, what's like? Do they be approved by Microsoft or something? Like they say, what is the share? Like,
Yeah.
oh god.
Like, I don't know. Like, I like the Reaper idea, but it's become something that people are pining over, and oh, if I give out this many codes, I'm gonna get probably get the Reaper. And it's like, that's not really how it should work.
The only person who can have that honor is
I agree.
because
I agree.
he
100%.
did it way before. I'm pretty sure he started with Gears 2 Golden Weapons codes. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure that's where he started. And he's done it the whole time he's been there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's given out thousands of codes. It's like he's the
Yeah.
only one who's like, oh, the only reason why you help community is because you give out codes.
But he told,
you've given out thousands of codes
yeah.
over time.
Mm.
You didn't know about the Reaper. Okay,
Yeah.
you're good.
yeah.
Like I did that one event where I did that giveaway where I give a bunch of merchandise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the Reaper. Before that, I didn't know about the Reaper at all. I just gave it away because I wanted people to read the comics. There's so many people out there that don't read the books or comics, so I just said, forget it. I'm gonna buy a bunch. I'm gonna do a giveaway. You read the books, and then now you're informed. But the people who complain that they can't find the books or they don't want to go pay for them, I did that event for those people. Nope, none of those people actually showed up to do it. I had to I don't want to start complaining. I'm not gonna start complaining. We're gonna talk about something else.
People
Let's
have
talk about
not
the
read
bright
my
side.
Gears of War Stranded short story.
The bright side.
So
Right? Hey,
the game's dying. A lot of people are going to be leaving the forums. The people who are going to be left are the ones who actually really like the game and care about the series and stuff like that.
I like the people on the forums.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So I mean, it should be a good group of people that stay there.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I would like to see is maybe like a few months from now is get rid of the Judgment multiplayer, Judgment issues, Gears 3 multiplayer, and just
Judgment.
either
Judgment
just
stuff.
Judgment, just Gears 3, or make a Gears of War one that's just all of Gears of War. If they haven't announced any new things, and the community's so split between the two games, it'd be cool if they brought them all together.
I can see like Gears War 3 / Judgment campaign, Gears War 3
Yeah.
/ Judgment multiplayer, and then Gears War Form, which will be like the main hub.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I would want to keep
I think they can keep Gears 2 Form because that's kind of like entirely its own thing.
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
But then again, you have like the art. You get the artwork thread. You have the
Oh yeah, I'm
storing
just saying
characters in the
combine
Beyond.
Gears 3 and
They'll-
Judgment.
Yeah, but those threads, they don't get almost any traffic. There's very little traffic that goes through those threads. But I would want them to be fused together to make one thread, but that would just be so random.
Yeah.
So,
Alright, so Chad, if you haven't figured out yet, I wasn't talking about a game, I was talking about the forums. It would be nice to condense the forums. Not a digitally remastered version of the game. Yeah. Let's see. What else were we gonna talk about? We didn't really have that much. Let's see. Oh, well, so here's the Easter egg. I'm not giving any hints that will tell people how to do the Easter egg right now. You just have to keep going
Maybe.
with Blue's Clues. But a lot of people want to know how we found it. We actually got really, really lucky. It's a difficult Easter egg to do. We were searching for a couple hours that night, and Schwartz and I are Eastern Zone, Dodgers, California, or you're California,
Arizona.
Right? Arizona. Okay,
yeah, I'm
so
not
he's-
part of this at all. I'm
so-
just sitting here, guys.
So Dodgers West, so he's 3 hours behind us, and we're still playing late into the night. So Schwartz and I are tired. We're about to get off, and we just started messing around on the map before we got off, and it happened. Dodger was recording, so we ran back, watched his video.
I had
And-
a 3-hour video.
What-
I've been recording the whole night basically.
We watched his video and just backtracked it, looking for stuff. And when we kept trying to like redo stuff that we did in his video, and when it finally worked, it was awesome. Dodger, I can't speak for you, but I'm very let down by the Easter egg. It's a very difficult Easter egg to find, and
There's not a good payoff.
yeah, not a very good payoff.
I saw your video and I watched it because I was, because you guys found it. I was like, oh, cool. And I watched it and I was like, that probably took a long time to do, and that wasn't that good of a reward.
Yeah, the payoff was not great for it at all.
It seems to be somewhat like the slab, but it's its own Easter egg. Like it's good enough for an Easter egg,
Yeah.
but we're pretty sure, like 99% sure that clown at the waterfall, before I pick up the boom shot in the video, has that's it. Because I mean, yeah.
And Jim knows that Dodger and I found it. Oh,
Good.
And Schwartz. Jim has seen our video and Blue's Clues, and he actually laughed at the fact that we were trolling people with the retro charge and the shooting the helmet and stuff about it.
Shooting the helmet, yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was the only hint that we got from our people, right? Is that, oh yeah, the helmets, yeah, they don't exist. Like they're not supposed to.
That is
Be part of the Easter
that's
egg.
a really good troll.
That is a masterful troll. So during the thread with the possible Lost City Easter egg, so many people were saying like, I think the helmets are
Represent
there
the
just to
Carmine
troll us.
brothers.
I don't think there's an Easter egg. For me, I was just laughing at every single one of those posts. It's like, oh my gosh, they're saying it right, but they don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. Alright, so upcoming events. Tomorrow and Sunday is EGFC, was it Shadows of the Past tournament?
Woo!
Yeah. So Scourge and I will be.
You
well,
found it. Apparently, Darkness found that Easter egg in February before it was even,
Yeah.
like ready.
Should have said something, man. Should have said something. You lost.
So Scourge is
Oh
going
yeah,
to
on
be
your J
commentating.
tag, yeah, lost saying it didn't exist on the disc. Sorry.
Scourge is going to be commentating the next 2 days, and I will be there in the same party, talking when I get a chance.
Good luck, my friend.
Yeah.
You get like one word in, like the whole thing. Maybe one word.
Hey, it's like, shut up, I'm commenting.
And I don't care, because Scourge can be pretty funny. Yeah, so that event's going to be going on tomorrow. And the finals are the next day. Dodger, you had something you wanted to talk about?
Oh yeah. So I'm waiting on the codes for the prizes, but
So you
I
can keep them
will-
yourself?
yeah, no, really, because
No, I know, you
they're
have
supposed
everything
to-
anyways.
Yeah, everything's good to go, but I don't have the prizes yet. Epic is supposed to have sent it to me like yesterday, but
What are we
I
talking
will
about
be
now?
planning. I'm getting to that.
Oh,
I'm planning, since we had such a good turnout, I will be planning a ticker ball tournament. So, like the 2v2 ticker ball tournament, it'll have more strict rules and stuff like that. So, I'm thinking about just getting 8 teams into it.
do you know when
And
this will be?
then- Huh?
Do you have like a time period that you think you
Uh,
have in your mind for it?
So it's the 28th right now. I'm thinking maybe mid-July, end of July.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay, and even though
yeah,
Judgment is
and these
pretty
will
dead,
involve
it's-
Judgment character
it's ticker
codes,
ball.
maybe some weapon skin codes.
Mhm.
So, I want to do it soon. So people are like, Judgment sucks. I want to get.
Even though
Careful,
you might
careful.
think Judgment sucks, it's ticker ball. You're not playing Judgment, you're playing ticker ball.
Yeah.
Like,
Just so you guys know, I still have like all these Anya and Dom codes. Like I still have I still have this huge pile of them that I still haven't used.
I finally,
Uh,
thanks to the Anya Bunny, I finally got my last code I needed, which is Team Metal. So I'm done with the codes. I still need every weapon and armor skin, but I'm not paying for that crap. It doesn't add to the game, so I'm not paying for it.
yes, ticker ball should be its own game. Do you guys know what that game is called on the PC where it's basically just a box and you have this object that you click and makes it bounce and you have to keep on clicking it so it doesn't hit the floor? Do you know
Yes.
what type of game I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm thinking that in the next Gears title, they should make an Easter egg like Sawed Off Chicken, where like it's an arcade game and you can play that type of game, but the ticker is the object that you keep on clicking. And if you get, like a 5-10 combo, you hear like a grenadier laugh or something. And then if you get like, 100 set combo, like you would unlock the full Easter egg and yeah. You get like tickers. Think of the chicken thing in all the Zelda games where if you keep on hitting the chickens, all the chickens start
That is the best
killing
thing
you.
ever.
So if you get 100 ticker hits in a row, all these tickers just swarm you, then that'd be
That'd
awesome.
be awesome.
They should do that in the next Gears game. Be an
Want to hear
awesome
something
Easter egg.
interesting?
Alright.
What?
Did you know that? Okay, one work in progress version of Anya's hair wound up equaling the same number of polygons required to model the entirety of Marcus Phoenix. So the amount
Is that
of
when they had like a hair flowing, like a crazy hair flowing animation
Yeah.
and stuff? I
And,
remember in the
Rob-
Gears 3 beta, Marcus's hair was like flowed a lot.
Dude, Sophia's
Rob-
hair has a mind of its own.
And Bernie.
Rob Ferguson
Well, and
said
Birdie too,
from
but Sophia's.
a production standpoint, Anya was literally wearing Marcus on her head. Like the whole thing of Marcus's character was literally all on her head because she. Like I thought that was ridiculous when I read that, and I laughed at this because I was just picturing Marcus sitting on her head.
Okay.
Also, did you know that Loomis's character was inspired by General William Sherman from from the American Civil War, and actor Vincent Price?
That's funny, yeah.
There you go. Woo!
You still
Behind
haven't
the scenes,
found out
people-
who did Karn's voice, have you?
Okay, I expect, like, I love the guys at Epic, love them, not hating, but they created the franchise. They should know everything about it, or at least they should have one guy that knows everything. And you can go talk to that guy, like, okay, we have a question about this. I know that answer. Like, who did Karn's voice? What did these symbols mean? I hate when they like, oh, I'm gonna draw this symbol. Like that, the one I asked about. I don't know which one it was.
Yeah, I know. It's still
there's a
in the
bunch.
thread.
Yeah, one of them, the one I asked you to keep because they never answered. The one that Will actually like printed a picture out and showed Jim. That
Yeah.
one. That one has been in Gears 1, Gears 2, Gears 3, and Judgment. It's literally been everywhere in all the games. It's even on Marcus's do-rag through the whole series. No one knows what it is. And it's all like all these like schematics, everything. No one knows what the symbol means, and I'm just like, yes, I think they should make like what's it called? Mass Effect did it. They made like this encyclopedia, and Halo also did. They made like an encyclopedia for the game series, and they like had everything like in it, like everything explained. The art book kind of does that. It explains most. It's not just.
Epic
It says
should
art
make
Gears.
Gearsopedia.
Yeah, they should make a Gearspedia, like this online site, but have all the information on it. Yes, that's me. The art book does a good job of doing something similar to that, but it's not all detailed. It's like really short little like sentences for each like thing. And it's not even just Gears 3 art. It's art from all three games pushed together in one. And I know there's art missing from there. Like, it's not even all the artwork. There's a lot of art missing. I kind of do. I kind of do. I spent way too much time.
Sid, that looks too much like you, man. It's just hilarious.
It looks like me if I cut my hair. If I shave my head down a little bit more.
Oh my god. I'm looking forward to seeing if they follow through with the questions on the forums, because I'm pretty sure they're done with their Thursday streams. And
Would it be nice?
I posted like that. I think they should go out like with one last like Jim, Pete, Rack, and Flack. Either a stream or just a write-up like they used to do, going through and just answering as many of the questions as they can. And Rack said he was going to talk to Jim about it. I really hope that they do something, because it'd be a nice way to end that.
I always wanted them to do like they only did it once. It was like I think they did one pod. You know when they used to do the podcast? It wasn't even like the live. It was just like.
Well, that was before the game released.
Yeah, I like those, especially considering they didn't just have like it wasn't just Will, Jim, and Pete. They would change it up. One time they had like a bunch of people. They had Chris Perna on it once. Mm-hmm. That one was my favorite because he explained like a bunch of like stuff that people would find not important, but I found was really interesting about like the artwork and like the universe. And I was hoping that maybe down the line, clearly they're not going to do it anymore because the live stream's over. But it would have been nice if they had like more guest people coming in, like artists or like writers and a bunch of stuff like that.
Yeah. Not
just like I like Pete, Jim, and Will, but you know it would be nice if they had like maybe one special guest each time or something like that. So, you know, because I understand it was mostly a multiplayer podcast. I get that, but you know, maybe one or so podcasts like dedicated to other things would have been nice for us who aren't only multiplayer focused. Mm-hmm. That would have been nice. I would have thought, but you know, it would also be nice if they went to because apparently the only people who know the answers to my questions are the artists. Apparently, it'd be nice if they went there and asked them.
Yeah. No, they have to walk too far. They have to like go upstairs.
I don't even know where the artists are. I assume that they put the artists in like a dark room in the corner of Epic in the basement. They only bring him out every once in a while to explain one thing. Except for Chris. Chris Perna, he's got like a golden throne.
No, they have to climb up the slide. They don't have stairs there. You can go down the slide, or you have to climb up the slide.
Yeah. Without leaving the basement.
Hope Adrian, I would love to be on their stream. Because, I mean, I live 10 minutes away from there. I'm not working on Thursday.
Yeah, no, if you only visited there during, a Thursday stream, it would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I'd have to fly there. and then sit outside their office and ask them to let me in.
Yeah.
And then if they did let me in, I would run there and I would steal all the artwork, and I would run away.
If
Never
they
did
did
If
it on
Slack
like
was at the door, or Chris, or anybody who knows us, then they would probably let you in.
if they did the streams on the first floor, I would totally want to drive over there and just like go to a window.
Go
and
to
just,
the
like,
window?
start banging on it.
One of my greatest like things that I'm really proud of was, I don't know when it was a long time ago, but not a long time ago, it was before Judgment was released. They I don't know who it was, I think Epic or Flaxstone posted this picture on Facebook of this art piece where it was like Karn riding Shibboleth, and it had like all like the like Pablo destroyed, it had all these locusts. And I said that this was like an amazing piece, and I just said how much I liked the piece. And Chris Perna liked my comment, and I was like, "This is it. That's it. That's my life right there." And then I died a little.
Nice.
I also have his signature on the certificate of authenticity for my folio edition. Just so you know, just to the people in the watching this, I paid almost $500 for that folio edition. That's how much it cost. 450 something.
That's
And
ridiculous.
Yes, it's a leather-bound book. It has a giant metal lancer on the front of it, and it has this nice case with the like red velvet placeholder and all that. And it came with I have it here. Yes. Came with this poster of Clayton, which was a freebie.
Wait! I was in the other screen. I was looking at the forums. What was it?
This.
Oh,
It's a
I'm
big-
so jealous.
It's a very nice poster for it, and that was free with it.
Nice.
But it also came with the certificate of authenticity. Mine is number 11, and the only reason is because 11 is my lucky number, so I got it. And it's signed by Chris Perna, which is awesome. That is the only thing I have signed by anyone. Well, that and my thing from James Hawkins, but that came with my thing, so it's not really a signature. Yep.
Cool. So the only other
I get never angry. Don't ask me. I don't get angry. I'm a very nice person.
I get angry, but it's not like I'm extremely angry. I don't really show it that much, so you're not going to see
I get
me angry
frustrated.
with darkness. Yeah, I get frustrated.
Frustrated sometimes, just a little bit. And then I
Right.
slap you, and then we're good.
I get annoyed. I don't get angry easily.
He gets
I
angry.
just get
I
annoyed.
saw him angry. Right before the stream, he was angry.
It was more annoyed and what? Like seriously?
You flipped the ping pong table. Don't even.
Yeah,
You went there. You crossed the line.
not just a table. Ping pong table.
You swore in the forums. You're getting banned. Get out of here.
oh, we're gonna get flack on you, man. Let's see.
I swore. How is that? How is that swearing?
Oh, he's doing it here now.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna ban Dodger.
He's a madman.
The last topic is something that we've talked about the past couple streams, but we'll just bring it up again. Is the future of Gears.
Cool. Yes, Dragon. We all know. We've seen your Legends thread. All right, stop bringing it up. All right, I get it.
Yeah.
Please, I can't take it anymore. It's gonna kill me.
Dodgers even said it's
Yeah,
a good thread.
I know,
My
but you're
Gears stranded for a story.
keep trying to get it to my head. I'm gonna die. Right over there.
I'd love to see an RPG.
Would be nice, but I don't think they do it.
I don't think they would either.
I don't.
There's a nice way that they could do it, and it's
Even if people want
and it's
to-
because of my short story that I've written.
And even if people voted for it and they were like, you got a bunch of people, like 1,000 people, still wouldn't do it.
It's something different than what they've done before. They've never done a game like that before.
Which I don't think they would do it. Which would be nice, but I don't think
Yeah.
it. I personally want a survival horror Gears of War. More tuned to Gears 1,
Yeah.
except more survival horror.
Like, take the Emulsion Factory part of Gears.
that was
1.
especially like the part where you walked on like the broken pieces of wood and the guy falls in front of you. that was literally one of my favorite parts of the game because you're like, oh shit,
That
I missed my
whole-
spot, I'm dead.
That whole act of Gears 1, when I think of, like, what makes Gears 1 campaign cool, I think of that, and I think of when you first see the krill and you're, like, walking under the bridge and stuff.
Oh yeah, the crow level, the dark.
First of all, you're like, what the hell are these things? And then you see them like devour locusts within like seconds. Oh,
That's what made Gears to me. That it was cool.
What else? Oh yeah, I just want to say, if you kill, like, you drop in that hole with all those wretches, but if you kill all those wretches, there's no way to get out of that hole. You just stay there and you have to restart.
What do you mean?
no, there's a ladder back up.
Is there a ladder? I've never
Yes,
seen
there
that
is.
ladder. Oh my god. There was a
Like,
ladder.
oh, screw that.
Yeah, you
Oh
know where you come from?
Yeah. Well, it depends
back,
on you where you... Oh yeah, the
back
beginning of
left.
the...
Like, right when you
I
start
did not-
walking out on the planks and you're in the back left corner. There's a...
The campaign was so dark, especially on that level, that I couldn't see it. I had to... Oh man.
Yeah. It took me
I also
a
liked-
while. But
I also like going underground. Gears 1 Underground was so dark, like, so like not creepy. It was creepy. It was cool.
I love the Easter egg glitch in the underground where you glitch out and then you would find like a huge collection of power weapons. You would have a Hammer of Dawn, Boom Shot, Torque. They're just lying there perfectly in like a little circle, and the Hammer of Dawn can work underground. It was awesome.
Like, I don't know, someone brought it up in the chat, I don't know who it was, they said art, because that has been thrown around
Yes.
a bunch, like, Gears RTS. I played Halo Wars, I played that all the way, I thought it was a good story. I thought
Mhm.
Halo Wars had a great story. And that
Loved it.
Halo Wars' ending was one of my favorite endings to any game.
Yep.
Forge was one of the best characters, like, it had one of the best endings ever. And it would be nice to have a Gears RPG, but, no, sorry, an RTS, but I don't know, if you, depending on when it's set, like, remember, you still have to follow, like, I don't know if they want to...
all I
just
could
throw-
see is the Gears of War Tactics thing, which I'm guessing they probably
No,
scrapped.
that looked horrible. That looked
That
way
did look
too-
horrible.
Yeah, I'm guessing they scrapped that. But
I hope they did. That was bad. It's been like, it's the same thing as, like, back when they had, like, we're going to port Gears 2 and it's going to be Connect-based or whatever, and I was just like,
oh, rail shooter.
yeah, the rail shooter, I was just like, that's horrible. No one would want to play that.
Yeah, I mean, the Gears of War RTS, that simple like Halo Wars, you know, you could like even
Those have
just
to be
have
amazing.
one. You could have food and then emulsion as like the gas source. Okay, you can
Mhm.
have the free building like in StarCraft, but just make it simple. Like okay, infantry, you can make all these gears and stuff. If you're on the Locust team, you can like build like 2 or 3 Brumacs.
Did you only want
It's
to...
huge battles.
For your idea, was it only just COG versus Locust?
And then I did have like Lambent's enemies and stuff, but they wouldn't be playable in
Yeah, I'd say put
multiplayer,
AI.
like in the campaign.
Like,
Because
flooding
what I did
campaign.
was
Like Flooding Campaign, it was its own thing, but you couldn't use it at all.
yeah, in the campaign it would be like StarCraft, where you would start off the Locust, and right after the light mass bombing in Gears 1. So you get to fight Lambent and stuff, like you're in the Hollow and stuff, and you do all these events. You do the sinking of the Lima,
Mhm.
all the way until you attack Jacinto, and it's like this timed event where you have to attack Jacinto, and then the
Mhm.
campaign will end. The COG campaign will be the evacuation of Jacinto, where you have to hold this defensive position while all these you have to protect like a civilian line or something
Mm-hmm.
that the Locust will keep on attacking, and then that'll be like the first mission, and then it'll go all the way until the UIR version of the Battle of Zura. You'll have Delta sometimes, like you could probably see like Marcus, Phoenix, and Delta,
Maybe it's like
going
a hero or
around.
something.
but
Yeah.
like the final campaign will be like the amphibious assault onto Azura, where you'll have heroes like Sam and Jace, because when Barrett and Cole come onto the scene,
Mhm.
they're like, screw you, Jason, Sam. You help with
That
those
was pretty
guys.
much how
We're
it
gonna do-"
ended up. Marcus was like, we got the main characters, we don't need you anymore, just go that
Yeah, it's like
way."
we are like okay. The Battle of Azura is all important stuff, but we have the most important thing. The whole reason why we're here. We don't need you guys.
And then they
You'll-
go
you'll just
inside
slow
and they
us
find
down.
phone.
Yeah.
We got Jack.
which was never
Yes.
explained.
Yeah, I know. Like in Aftermath, it's like
That's in
He
the thread
sank
too,
with the
Sid.
ship.
Sid, that's
He
in
sank
the.
yeah, he's in the ship, and it's
That's in
like
the question
what?
thread.
He sank with the ship, and then Baird never goes back to the ship, and then
Nope.
he has him, and I'm just like, fucking bullshit. Oh man, and I want. There's
And
so many like.
the thing is that it's like okay, maybe Sam and Sam and Anya may have gotten Jack while
Shut up! I'm angry. I don't get
when they
angry.
first got, and then they brought him to Anvil Gate, but then it's like Baird never left with Jack when he did the Aftermath campaign.
Maybe you can explain it that who was it? It was Anya, Sam, Clay, and Jace came from the ship. Maybe you could say one of them grabbed Jack and brought him, but none of those people, except for maybe Anya, really,
Jack can
would
fly.
go
Jack
back
just
for
flew.
Jack.
Jack
Yeah.
just flew away. Oh no.
Yeah,
he was-
like
Jack
I
fixed himself and flew away.
like Year's Ending, but there's still a lot of like unanswered things, like what happened to a bunch of characters. Like all the extended universe characters never explained what happened
And
to them.
Marcus stabbed his mom with Dom's knife.
Oh,
It's not his mom.
I know.
like
Jim loves to troll with that though.
what's it called? Never explains what happened to Alex after Coalition's end. It never explains what happens to any of like the Raven pilots, which were all on the Sovereign, but it never explains what happened to any of them, which we're just assuming they survived, because you don't have anywhere else to go by. It never explains what happens to what's it called? Patrick. It doesn't explain what happened to Drew. All the people at Anvil Gate never show up. And then what's it called? What's it? Matheson, which is the guy in the wheelchair, which was explained in like the books and like that. The guy who took over Anya's role as like what are they called again? I don't even. He took over her role as being like the person who directs everything when she became a frontline gear. He was on the ship after Michelson, the captain, was killed. He's the one on like the radio explaining that we have to evacuate and stuff like that. Karen says he survived. He's the only one who gets an explanation and says he survived the ship sinking. And I was just like, there's something. I just want like one comic. Give me one comic that explains what happens to all those characters and I'll be happy. I'm done. I'm done ranting.
Yeah, people click that
Yeah.
link Dragonzilla posted.
Why?
Apparently there's some guys stealing passwords and stuff.
He's only been on the apparently on Pokemon sites, but
still, don't. I mean, just people be aware of that.
What happened? Someone's doing stuff?
This guy hacking people's passwords and stuff.
On where?
A bunch of different forums. It hasn't happened on like Gears forums yet, apparently, but
Oh. Dude, are we supposed to change our passwords or something?
they'll make an official announcement if they think anything's been compromised on the Epic forums. But he's just saying you might want to do that before something's too late.
Dang, I gotta change my password from Easter egg extraordinaire to something else.
Easter egg extraordinaire backwards. So, Dodger, what are we gonna find next? And are we gonna do Blue's Clues again?
We are definitely gonna do Blue's Clues for the thing that we're trying to look for.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be once a week because they can suck.
Yeah. Our next Blue's Clues,
Nope.
if we find it, will be...
Nope.
No, I'm gonna say it's going to be one clue a week because it's taken so long to find this freaking Easter egg.
It's taken me so long.
Well, it's taken you forever. It's taken me a while, but you've looked even longer than I have.
I have done nothing. Just bring it out there.
Okay.
Okay.
Darkness, what's your question?
If it begins with the B, Darkness, I will ban.
Alright, Darkness, post your question. And then we have to wait for the... We have to wait for the chat delay. Darkness, I don't know why. How come if you get in a party with me on Xbox Live, it still has my old gamer tag on it? I don't know. Xbox Live is weird.
It is weird. I am going to go. Well, we're not really talking about anything. I'm going to go and buy. You know those? They're not Legos. They're like those things. They're like little things you put together. Like they had like the Raven and the APC and all that. I mean, I saw one. I saw like the APC version for like $20. I'm gonna go buy that later. I'm gonna build it. Have a little APC on my desk.
Nice.
Yeah. Apparently, people have found the silverback one. That I want. That one looks really nice. Little silverback on my desk. But I was on that one.
Let's see. All right. So you guys
I love Legos.
You guys want to wrap this up? There's nothing else you want to talk about?
So we've done future Gears of War, what type of Gears of War we want, my mini rants, my checkerball tournament, Sid talking about his obsession with
everything. Yeah.
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 Okay.
That chef who loves Legos.
That is me.
So we're going to call it quits for the season, I guess. The only reason
you have to do the look. You have to do the look. Do the like the look up.
Yeah, Sid.
Is it look up? Is it like?
Yeah. Other way.
Oh god, that's awesome. Yeah. The only way we're gonna start this back up is if they announce a new Gears game. Which, if they do, we're not gonna start it up right away. It would be like after the first couple things of info come out, and. I mean,
I would if they put out a trailer, then
trailer maybe. Okay. But
I
then
like this one.
possibly move to another game if we. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but if there's another game that I get really into, like maybe another Epic game or something.
Unreal Tournament.
Yeah, if they announced an Unreal Tournament, I'd be down.
Yeah, I'd do
something. So.
I like Unreal.
Yeah.
Or Shadow Complex 2. That was a great game.
Shadow Complex.
Shadow Complex was a great game. I love that game.
Alright.
Want a sequel? Do it.
Well, so there's only 3 of us for the final episode, which
sort
of sucks, but
just a little too.
We'll see you guys later. Talk to you on the forums.
Talk to me on the forum. Tell me, say hi to me.
Not me though.
Yeah, don't
talk to
Dodger.
him.
Dodger's busy. See you later.
Very